We all know US citizenship is hard to get, but what if I told you some Asian countries have a shortcut? That's right, the process is easier for them. In this video, we talk about the 7 Asian countries that are easy to get US citizenship in 2025 and explain the real reasons behind this. And now, let's dive in. Number 7, Indonesia. Indonesia has been one of the countries where US citizenship is becoming easier for many people. With a large number of Indonesian workers and students already living in America, many are now finding smoother paths to citizenship. Why is it easier for Indonesians to qualify? One reason is the strong cultural and educational ties that have grown between Indonesia and the US over the years. Many Indonesian students study in American universities, and some remain after graduation under work visas that later open doors to green cards and citizenship. Another factor is the U.S. interest in building stronger relations with Indonesia, one of the largest democracies in Asia. Family reunification also plays a big role as many Indonesians in America sponsor their loved ones. While it still takes time and patience, more Indonesians are seeing quicker approval rates compared to before. This trend shows that the U.S. sees Indonesia not only as an important partner, but also as a trusted source of hardworking and skilled immigrants. In 2025, Indonesians remain in a good position to achieve the American dream through U.S. citizenship, making their future brighter, stable, and filled with more opportunities than ever before. Oh, before we go to the next country, comment down below where you are watching. We love to know where you are from. And now, let's go to the next country. Number 6, Thailand. Thailand is another Asian country where getting U.S. citizenship in 2025 has become easier for many people. One of the biggest reasons is the growing number of Thai workers in industries like healthcare, hospitality, and service jobs. Many Thais come to the U.S. through work programs or family sponsorship, and these open clear paths toward permanent residency and citizenship. But what makes Thailand stand out? The U.S. government continues to see Thai workers as reliable, hardworking, and willing to fill jobs that many Americans do not take. This demand creates more chances for Thais to move forward in the immigration system. Another reason is education. Many Thai students graduate from U.S. colleges and find legal ways to stay, often starting with work visas that later lead to green cards and citizenship. Family reunification also plays a huge part as large Thai American communities help new immigrants adjust and succeed. While challenges still exist, the process is now faster and more predictable compared to the past. In 2025, Thais who dream of U.S. citizenship are finding more open doors, showing how both countries continue to benefit from strong cultural ties and trusted partnerships that go back many years. Number 5, Nepal. Nepal has become one of the easier Asian countries to get U.S. citizenship in 2025, mainly because of America's diversity visa program and family reunification routes. Every year, many Nepalis are selected in the U.S. Green Card Lottery, and this gives them a chance to live, work, and later apply for citizenship. Unlike in some larger countries where the number of applicants is overwhelming, Nepal's smaller applicant pool means better chances for success. Why does this matter for citizenship? Winning the lottery and moving to the U.S. speeds up the path to permanent residency, which is the key first step before applying for citizenship. Another reason is family ties. Many Nepali already have relatives in the U.S., and this makes sponsorship smoother and more reliable. Nepali workers are also welcomed in the U.S. job market, especially in healthcare service and construction industries, which keeps demand strong. On top of that, the U.S. sees Nepal as a peaceful partner with no major conflicts with Washington, making immigration policies less strict compared to other countries. In 2025, Nepalis who enter through the lottery, job offers, or family reunification are finding it easier to complete the process and eventually become U.S. citizens. Wait, if you found this video interesting, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for more content, and tap the notification bell so you never miss an update. And now, let's go to the next country. Number 4, South Korea. South Korea stands out as one of the Asian countries where gaining U.S. citizenship in 2025 is odier than in many others. This is because of the strong relationship between the two nations in defense, trade, and education. Thousands of South Koreans move to the U.S. every year as students, workers, and family migrants, and many of them later complete the process to become citizens. Why do South Koreans often have an advantage? A key reason is education. Many young South Koreans study in American universities, and after graduating, they receive job offers that qualify them for work visas and eventually green cards. This makes the road to citizenship smoother because they already have legal status and stable careers. Another reason is family sponsorship. There is a large Korean American community in the US, and family ties allow many relatives to be petitioned, which speeds up the process. Skilled professionals from South Korea are also in high demand, especially in technology, science, and healthcare, which gives them priority in work-based green card programs. Even military cooperation plays a role as South Koreans involved in defense-related projects sometimes receive faster processing. In 2025, this mix of education, family ties, and strong U.S.-Korea relations makes it much easier for South Koreans to successfully achieve U.S. citizenship compared to applicants from stricter or less connected countries. This shows how deep international ties and personal opportunities can work together to give South Koreans a strong and reliable chance at building a new life in the U.S. Number 3, Malaysia. Malaysia is another Asian country where becoming a U.S. citizen in 2025 has become easier compared to the past. This is mainly due to the close diplomatic and trade ties between the two nations. Many Malaysians are choosing the U.S. as their long-term home, and the pathways to citizenship are now more open. Why do Malaysians have this opportunity? One major reason is the strong number of student and work visas given to Malaysian applicants. Many Malaysians study in the U.S., later get hired by American companies, and then apply for green cards, which eventually leads to citizenship. This step-by-step path is smoother for Malaysians because of their good education and English skills. Another reason is family ties. There are already large Malaysian communities in certain states, and these family connections help speed up sponsorship and naturalization. Employment demand is also a key factor. Skilled Malaysians in fields like engineering, healthcare, and finance are welcomed into the U.S. workforce. This not only benefits the American economy, but also gives Malaysians a more secure immigration process. What does this mean for new applicants? It means that if you are from Malaysia with strong documents, education, or family support, your chance of getting U.S. citizenship in 2025 is higher than before. With trust between the two countries and a history of positive migration patterns, Malaysia continues to be one of the friendliest places in Asia for U.S. citizenship seekers. Number 2, India. India has one of the strongest connections to the United States when it comes to immigration, and in 2025, it is easier than ever for Indians to gain U.S. citizenship. The large Indian community already living in the U.S. plays a big role as family sponsorship remains one of the fastest paths toward naturalization. Many Indian immigrants reunite with parents, children, or spouses who are U.S. citizens, which makes the process faster and smoother. Why are Indians often successful in getting citizenship? A big reason is education and work skills. Thousands of Indians move to the U.S. every year on H-1B work visas, especially in technology, healthcare, and engineering. Many of them later apply for green cards, and after fulfilling the residency requirement, they move on to U.S. citizenship. Their high demand in these fields works in their favor because the U.S. benefits directly from their skills. Another factor is the strong U.S.-India relationship. In 2025, the two countries continue to work closely in trade, defense, and technology. This cooperation has helped Indians gain trust within U.S. immigration systems. Applicants from India are generally seen as reliable, and this makes their journey to citizenship less difficult. What does this mean for ordinary families in India who want to move? It means that whether through work, study, or family sponsorship, their chances of reaching citizenship are much stronger compared to many other Asian countries. The process is still long, but Indians are willing to wait because the results are clear. More approvals, fewer rejections, and steady paths toward naturalization. In fact, many Indian students who came a decade ago are now full U.S. citizens, proving how effective the system has been. In 2025, Indians remain among the top groups in Asia for gaining citizenship quickly, supported by education, family networks, and strong bilateral ties. This also shows how important timing is for Indians applying this year. The path may be smoother compared to the future. Number 1, Philippines. The Philippines has one of the closest ties with the United States. Built on history, migration, and shared interests, millions of Filipinos live and work in the U.S., many serving in healthcare, military, and service industries. But in 2025, discussions about a possible U.S. visa ban have sparked huge debates. Could it really happen? One major concern is the sheer number of Filipinos overstaying visas. Year after year, reports show that many extend their stay illegally, creating pressure on U.S. immigration policies. If the trend continues, Washington could see it as a sign to tighten rules. The question is, how can both governments address this issue without damaging ties? Some suggest stronger exit monitoring, while others say it requires better cooperation between agencies. Another reason is labor competition. The U.S. faces its own employment challenges, and while Filipinos are known for their hard work, some groups argue that foreign workers take jobs away from Americans. Could this influence visa decisions? Absolutely. If political pressure rises, Filipino workers might face stricter visa approvals. Security also plays a role. With growing global threats, the U.S. is carefully screening countries for risks. Although the Philippines is an ally, and cyber threats could make policymakers cautious. But here's the reality. A total ban on Philippine visas is highly unlikely. Why? Because the Filipino community has become a vital part of American society. From nurses saving lives in hospitals to caregivers supporting families and professionals contributing to the economy, Filipinos are deeply woven into the U.S. system. Cutting off visas would cause shortages in key sectors. Still, restrictions such as longer waiting times, higher scrutiny, and fewer visa slots may be possible. If that happens, many Filipinos may start choosing Canada, Australia, or the Middle East instead. At the end of the day, the U.S. knows its ties with the Philippines are more than immigration. They are about friendship, strategy, and people-to-people connection. A full ban might create political backlash both in Manila and Washington. The bigger risk isn't a total ban, but stricter visa limits that reduce opportunities and make the American dream harder to reach. Thanks for watching. Before you go, make sure to like, subscribe, and smash the notification bell. Which country on this list would you want to be from if you wanted U.S. citizenship fast? Type your answer in the comments, and goodbye.